Now, with the power of these people, it's very important that we not focus on the war energy, but rather on the peace and harmony energy. And when there is a lot of peace and harmony blasted into these areas of conflict and into the areas of tension, it will be very hard for the conflict to really come out and follow its plan. What can you do? Because sometimes it feels like it's happening over there. You cannot do anything. But you can do very much. As you all know, you all have some quantum experiences. Some experiences that cannot be explained in the physical world. And we know all that we have healing capabilities that reach far beyond the physical plane. With this knowing, we can center into our being and into our hearts and find a place of harmony and unity. And actually, we would like to right now move into a little breathing exercise that always puts you into a place of love and peace and unity. Welcome, dear souls, for being here in this beautiful gathering. We are very delighted to do this work through Phil right now. We are very happy that you all gathered for this. Now, before we go to your questions, we would love to give you a little energy update on what is happening in the world right now and what everyone individually can do best to attune and help with the energies. The energy of war is right now present on the world right now. There is a lot of tension that actually built up in 2017 until 2019 that is very much was still lingering when the whole COVID situation happened. And now a lot of people went into their cocoons in the COVID time. But still, there were a lot of people that were hanging on to the energy of war and tension. This energy is much less powerful as it seems to be. Now, it will still look very frightening on the news, but there are so many people that see through the veil right now that there will be almost no real damage. Of course, a couple of casualties will take place and tensions need to be played out. But with so many awake souls on this planet, the energy of really creating a catastrophical situation is almost non-existent. Now, why is that? So many people have been woken up to the fact that we are quantum beings, we are quantum creators. We can instantly bring energies to other places of the world. And we really mean hundreds of millions of people came to that realization. There are so many more people meditating at this point than 2 years ago. There are so many more people thinking about their own thoughts and actions and emotions and not reacting them outside than 2 years ago. There are so many people that know that this is a reality instead of are just interested in getting to know this reality. Now, with the power of these people, it's very important that we not focus on the war energy, but rather on the peace and harmony energy. And when there is a lot of peace and harmony blasted into these areas of conflict and into the areas of tension, it will be very hard for the conflict to really come out and follow its plan. What can you do? Because sometimes it feels like it's happening over there. You cannot do anything. But you can do very much. As You all know, you all have some quantum experiences, some experiences that cannot be explained in the physical world. And we know all that we have healing capabilities that reach far beyond the physical plane. With this knowing, we can center into our being and into our hearts and find a place of harmony and unity. And actually, we would like to right now move into a little breathing exercise that always puts you into a place of love and peace and unity. Now, before we do that, we would like to invite you to all create a comfortable position where, when you take a deep breath, your belly can expand fully in a relaxed manner. Now, let's take a deep breath. Let your belly expand fully. When you breathe out, notice all that is happening in your body, all sensations, all discomfort, pains, but also all sensations that create bliss and peace. Let's take another deep breath and continue the practice of observation of the sensations in your body. One more deep breath, really expanding the body, really expanding the full belly, the full chest, and be especially present when you breathe out on what's happening with that energy when you release. Noticing all of these different vibrations and energies, they're all information. And there is a part of your body that observes this information. Now, we want to all invite you to find that part of your body that takes all of the vibration in, all of this information of your senses in, but is not part of the senses. Can you find this place of observation? Can you find this place that looks at the bigger picture? Because from this place, you can observe the real harmony and the real peace of the body. This place knows that whatever happens, it's just one part of the flow, one piece of information that needs to be seen in this moment in time. Now, from this place, start to see the harmony of your own body. Even if your hands and feet are cold, start to see the harmony in that. Even if there is a tightness in the chest, start to see from that place that that tightness is exactly where it needs to be right now. There is nothing to resist. From this place, as we are sure you all are glimpsing it or fully are already centered in it right now, this is the place that you can send energies of peace and harmony to all parts of the universe. Not only this earth, all parts of the universe. Centering yourself in this place will give you a great sense of peace and surrender. Stressing will no longer stressing you. Things will no longer trigger you. What will only happen is that you feel or see the stress and yet are just observing it in love and peace. You will feel the trigger as a cloud coming up in your body, but you will watch it just as a beautiful cloud on a beautiful sunny day in the sky. Now, this place is the place you can create a lot of effect on the zones of conflict right now in the world. And we are not only talking about Ukraine, because there are more tensions at play. Ukraine is the first burst of old tension playing out. There is another dilemma playing out between China, Japan, and Taiwan. And there is more dilemma taking place both in Africa and South America that are more overshadowed by these more Western and Eastern big dramas. Now, like we said in the beginning, all of this drama has way less power than it would have been when it would play out in 2017 or 2019, because so many people are aware that they are quantum creators. What you can do every day, as much as you want to, is connect with this place. And from this place, send the harmony that you are feeling to all the places of conflict in the world. We can do it even right now. Doing this in groups at the same time has an even bigger effect and will amplify the energies. Now, what will happen in those places will seem invisible, yet will be very real. Plans of conflict, plans of war will go miraculously wrong. Different strategies that will create violence will be sabotaged from the inside out. The potential of damage that's being done will be dramatically lessened by you and other awakened souls sending these energies to the conflict zone. All the while seeing the darkness being played out, not resisting it, but from a place of observation, seeing it. Because as we all know, darkness is not here to be bad. Darkness is just desperate to find the light, and is not able to do so on its own accord. It needs us. It needs the people of light to see what is going on. It needs to be observed. It needs to be felt, love from the outside. And it can only be done if we send massive amounts of love. Now, on a higher note, please let these energies that stir up inside you when you think about war and think about conflict, think about political situations, also be transmuted into love. We all have patterns of past life and societal patterns that are triggered and are avoidant of these things. Yet, when we see those reactions in ourselves and we are able to observe them with love, we will be a very powerful alchemization of energy that brings a lot of bliss in our lives. You will feel heightened sensations in your body of bliss as soon as this dark energy is able to reach the light that is already inside of you. Now, with this message, we would like to ask you a question. With this knowledge, what can you do to assist? Knowing that you already assist by just having this small experiment. Which small step can you take to assist and make this conflict be completely seen and transmuted into very high vibrations of light? You will not only create bliss in your body, but you will create bliss in the world. Now, with that, if something came up, please write it down in a piece of paper on a note-taking app so that you have the reminder of this. And right now, we would love to shift to questions. You are able to ask any questions to us. And we would like to remind you, we are just one viewpoint of many, many viewpoints. We only don't have a human attachment or perspective to the messages that we bring. So let us be clear with that. There are so many truths. And this is one truth that we are living in, but this is not all the truths. How you can notice what is true for you, for your being, and for your guides will be happening in the body while we are speaking. The insights and the thoughts that come up in your body will be the things. Not everything will resonate, but the things that will have a reaction or will bring a flow of thought to your system, that is true for you. Thank you for giving us this space, and we are completely open to receive any question.